The fifth one is applying yourself. Really apply yourself, because at my school we offer free tutoring. Monday, I believe, is Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday is free tutoring, and I never went. And I wish I would have took advantage of it, especially for AP English, because I think I could have done better if I would have just applied myself more at AP English. I kind of was just like, I'm just here just to take it because Abby says we need to have one AP class to take. So I just took AP English. But really apply yourself, because like it will really make the difference when you apply yourself, and then vice versa than you being lazy and trying to get the answers from everybody else. It definitely made the difference in my math class for Algebra 2, and it could have just been my teacher, because my teacher was an awesome and great teacher. So I'm hoping I'll get her for math analysis, which is pre-calc, which I'm going to be taking my senior year because I'm doubling up on math. I'll be taking trig and I'll be taking pre-calc, but trig is first semester and pre-calc will be second semester, so I'm not taking two maths at the same time. Just in case you guys were confused. But basically just apply yourself. Like, you will get so much out of school when you take the time to study, you take the time to do your homework, and take the time not to cheat. You would definitely get way more out of it. And I definitely noticed the difference, and I noticed a difference in my grades when I took the time out to study, when I took the time to actually read the books that I was given, when I took the time to actually sit down and do my homework, when I took the time to actually study more than I normally do, and take the time to neatly do my notes and look over my notes and highlight my notes and circle things on my notes and ask questions in class when I didn't understand, or when I did my homework, circle a problem and write questions on my problems, and use sticky notes to, when I was reading a book, use sticky notes to put here and here and here, and add question marks and books on the post-it notes when I didn't understand something. And when I got to school in the morning, because my bus got there early, I would go to my teachers and be like, look, I need help, I didn't understand this on my homework, and they were gladly enough more willing to help me. So when you apply yourself, and then like when you mess up somewhere, you can just go to your teacher and just be like, look, I messed up, I was wondering if I can redo this. And your teachers are more likely going to say yes, because they can see the time and the effort that you put in. The teachers is only going to do for you what you do for them. You see what I'm saying? Like, a teacher is not going to let you retake a quiz if you're not applying yourself. If they see that you're trying, you're actually putting in the effort, and you show that you care about your work and your grades, your teachers will work with you. Your teachers will be like, alright, you didn't do so good on this test. If you want, you can retake it. Like, my AP English teacher was like that. I went to him every morning, we talked, and I'd be like, look, I'm not getting this. Every time we do this, I fail it, and I'm like, I don't know what I need to do better. So he went over it as a class, and he taught a lesson on how to do this better and how to better answer these questions to score better for AP. And it helped a little bit. I still failed them, but I didn't fail them as bad as I did before. Improvement, still failing, but I improved. You get what I'm saying? So definitely don't be scared to apply yourself. Don't be scared to be that teacher's pet. Don't be scared to be like, yeah, I know the answer. Don't be scared to raise your hand. Apply yourself, because teachers definitely will see the difference, and it can make or break you in high school. It can make or break your junior year if you do not apply yourself, especially if you're taking very hard classes like I did. If you're taking those AP and those honor classes, apply yourself. It will literally make or break your grades. It can make the difference from that A- to an A. I'm telling you, apply yourself. Okay, that's all I got to say for that one. Number 6 is scholarship. So your junior year, I would say start looking into scholarships. Even if your junior, look into scholarships, because there's scholarships out there that you can apply to as a junior, freshman, and a sophomore in high school. I definitely found a ton of them. Even most of them are geared towards seniors. Just look at those scholarships and write them down. And if you find good scholarships, do not tell people about them. You just write them down, keep it in a little notebook of scholarships for you to apply to your senior year. So then when you get done with your junior year that summer, as soon as summer starts, you can start applying for them scholarships and use your summertime as time to write those essays and the things that you need to do to get that scholarship, because I'm telling you that scholarship money is going to add up, and it can make the difference in what you're going to be paying for college. Like, there's tons of scholarships that is out there that you can use for any college. Like, you do not have to just get the scholarships from your college. Like, look up there and search scholarships for seniors, scholarships for juniors, for college. Like, you can be saving so much money. Like, you can get $10,000 in scholarship money, and that could be your room and board for 10 grand. Like, 10 grand can get you a long way when it's coming from somebody else than out of your pockets, and then you're not taking as much money out in the loans, and then later you'd be like, damn, I have $100,000 I have to pay back in student loans, when you could have got $100,000 in scholarships if you would have took the time out your summer to do that one essay that was offered 5 grand, and do another essay that gave you 25 grand. And some of these scholarships are that you can do over and over again and apply for every year. So use your summer if you're going into your senior year and all of junior year to find scholarships and write them down in the notebook and start writing those essays, because during the school year you can start writing them like over breaks, like winter and spring break. And you can get your teachers to proofread over them so you can edit them. So then by your senior year, you can go ahead and turn them in, and it's going to make everything 10 times easier. Do not wait till your senior year to do everything, because that's one way of stressing you out. You can make things way easier your senior year if you start your junior year. Like, your junior year really sets you up for your senior year. So, take it serious. I'm for real. Like, really take it serious. So, yeah. My 7th tip is to schedule appointments with your guidance counselors, because they're here to help you and to help you graduate in 4 years. You do not want to be no super senior. Like, you don't want to be supposed to be graduating with the class of 2019. You still here in 2020 talking about super senior SDN. No, it's not cute. Go ahead, schedule those appointments with your guidance counselors. Make weekly visits with your guidance counselors, so you can keep track of like what your GPA is, and just make sure that you're on track with graduating with your class. Like, those are what your guidance counselors are there for. So make sure you use them, because they can be like, look, this class is not going to get you where you want to be. If you want your GPA to be here, this is the classes you need to take. Like, you can sit down and ask with your guidance counselors, like, all about the SATs and ACTs. They know all about that. AP classes, they know all about that. The AP tests, they know all about that. Guidance counselors are the key to success. They have the knowledge of power if you want to graduate high school. Guidance counselors have the key to success. Schedule those appointments with your guidance counselors. When it comes to making your schedule, go to your guidance counselor and be like, look, this is what I have planned, set up for me. I want to go to a 4-year university or 4-year college, and be like, and this is what I want to major in. And then they can help you make your classes and decisions based off that. So don't be scared to schedule appointments with your guidance counselors. Just make sure that you are staying in contact with your guidance counselors and doing a lot of checkups with them, so you can make sure that you're on the path that you set yourself to be in. Because I'd rather be safe than sorry, and then find out when it's time to graduate I'm a credit short, or I failed the class that I needed to retake, and then you never end up retaking it, and now you're stuck in summer school and you can't graduate with your class and you have to wait. So schedule those appointments with your guidance counselor. Tip number 8, make a Parchment account. So if you don't know what Parchment is where you get all your transcripts for free, so that you don't have to pay for it, so you can send them off to your colleges. because when you apply for colleges, they're going to ask for your transcripts. This is how they look at all the classes that you took, what you got in that class, your GPA, your class rank, how many people are in your class. It's on your Parchment. So you should make a Parchment account. I would actually type in right here where you can make a Parchment account. That we use Parchment. I don't know if you guys use Parchment at your school, but you should still make one. More than likely, if your school don't use it, if your school doesn't use Parchment, I don't know what school doesn't, just go to your guidance counselor or call up to your school and just ask them, hey, do you know anywhere I can get my transcript without going to the school? So yeah, I would definitely say if your school uses Parchment, set up a Parchment account, because it's definitely easy. That's what I do. It's definitely easy for me to go on Parchment just to log in and request my transcript where I'm getting it for free, vice versa, than paying it for the school, so I can see when my GPA is going up. So yeah, that's basically it. Just make a Parchment account. Number 9 is to make a Collegeboard account and an ACT account. So Collegeboard are the people who want SATs, but not only do they do that, they have lots of different things that you could do on there that prepares you for college. Like there's a lot up there, but you can put in your schools that you want to go to. You can make a list of schools that you want to attend. You can click up there to see the yearly tuition, if the school's a private college or university, what is the freshman graduate, what's the average people who graduate, how much room and board costs, how much does books cost. You can see all of that stuff on Collegeboard, so you compare SATs and stuff. But I would definitely say set up a Collegeboard account, especially if you're taking your SATs, because that's how you get your SATs scores and your PSAT scores. And if you don't know what the PSAT is, a practice SAT that you take. You can take all the way up to your 11th grade year, so you can get the feel of what it's like to take the SAT. So definitely set up an SAT account, and then also set up an ACT account, which is ACT.org. Man, you basically set up an account. That's how you go to check your ACT account, your ACT scores, and to register for any ACTs that you want to take in the future. So I would definitely do that. I highly recommend that you set up SAT and ACT accounts, because I didn't do this until like the second semester of my junior year, and then I was rushing to get my SAT and my ACTs done. I actually took my ACT first. I actually took that in February. Then I turned around and took my SAT in April or beginning of May. It was May 5th actually I took my SAT. Then I took my SAT again in June. And then I took my ACT again I took my ACT again. So I took them both twice, and I'm going in again. I'm going to take them a third time, and hopefully I can take them a fourth time, and I can really get the scores that I really am hoping for, because I know what college I want to go to and what that college needs for me to get. I know what I need to get, and I'm going to get it by any means necessary. So definitely set up those accounts so you can be ahead of the game. Number 10 is make a list of the top 10 schools that you would like to attend. So do some really hard research, and like, where do you stay at? You need to find out if you want to go to school in state or out of state. So if you want to go to a private colleges, in-state and out-of-state tuition is the same, because they're a private institution. But if you want to go to a public college, whether it's in-state and out-of-state, in-state and out-of-state tuition will be different. So you need to look into that. Like, are you trying to attend a school in-state, or are you trying to go to school out-of-state? So you need to look into that. Usually if you go to school out-of-state, your expenses are going to be more costly than it would be if you attended school in-state. So you need to look into that. So if you look into that, you need to create a list of the colleges that you want to attend, either a top 5 or a top 10. I actually personally have done that, so I know exactly which colleges I want to attend, and these top 10 colleges are the colleges I know for a fact that I'm going to apply to, and these are the colleges I want to spend my money to apply to. So set in those lists, because when you make that list of colleges you want to attend to, you need to write down that list and then be like, look, this is how much your tuition is going to cost you yearly. This is how much it's going to cost to fill out an application for them. This is how much it's going to cost for you. I forgot what I was about to say. But this is how much it's going to cost for you to get into the school. This is how yearly it's going to cost. The percent, how many people who graduate for it. How long it takes for the average people to graduate. And the SAT and ACT scores that you need to get into that college. If you have those lists of colleges you want to go to, then you need to, when you go to take your SAT and ACTs, then you know exactly these are the scores that I need to be shooting and aiming for. And it just makes everything 10 times easier when you already know what you want to do and you have a plan, and vice versa, not having a plan at all. So yeah, just make a list of colleges you want to go to and do research and get the information of these schools. So yeah. Okay, number 11. I can't do 11 with my hands, so yeah. Number 11, last but not least, visit colleges. And if you cannot actually physically go on college tours, do virtual tours for the colleges that you want to attend. Because everything can look all fine and dandy on pen and paper, but then when you actually get there and you get a feel for the school, and when you visit, you be like, yeah, this is really not my cup of tea, sis. Sorry, thought you was gonna get my tuition money, but you're not. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, visit colleges. I actually been on tons of college tours myself. You guys actually know if you follow me on my Snapchats, or if you follow me on my Snapchat, you actually know I have done tons of college tours. I'm actually supposed to be visiting Baylor University down in Waco, Texas. I believe it's Waco, Texas. But if you did not know, Baylor University, home of the Bears. It's my dream school. It's a school that I have a heart set on, and what I want to do with my life. I want to attend my 4 years there at Baylor University. So yeah, definitely do college tours. And if you cannot physically visit the campus, we do virtual tours. Usually each college or university will have that on their website, that you can do the option of doing a virtual tour. And when you do those virtual tours, really look at the campus, like really analyze it, because it's going to be kind of harder doing a virtual tour than if you was physically visiting the campus. Because I visit tons of schools here in Virginia. I also visit Washington College, which is in Chestertown, Maryland. I've been to Mary Washington College. I've been to VCU, Virginia Commonwealth. What else did I visited a lot of schools. I've been to H.E.R University. There were H.E.R. Hampton University I haven't visited to, but I don't seem to learn the campus. I've been to NSU. I used to stay like 10 minutes away from NSU before we moved. But yeah, just really make sure that you are visiting colleges, and if the schools that you can't visit are too far away, do the virtual tours, because having some mindset is better than having no mindset. Like, come on, be smart. It's junior year. So yeah, that's basically it for the video. Thank you guys if you stay all the way to the end. I know I've been talking for a minute, but like, junior year is really the key to success. Like, junior year sets you up for your senior year. So if you do everything you need to do your junior year, this should be a breeze for senior year. So thank you guys all for watching. And if you really did enjoy this video, thank you so much, because I really took the time to sit here and talk. And I feel like you guys are probably like, when is this girl gonna shut up? But I'm spitting factual information at you, so get the tea. Like, while you can, get the tea. It's kind of hard. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. See you in the next one.